One of the most famous dogs and widely cited as the foundation of the breed, Pit Bull Terriers in America was the GAS House Dog. The GAS House Dog, or more properly known as McDonald's Grip, was a brindle dog with white markings on his face. He had a white ring on his neck, chest and white paws. It was owned by the late John McDonald, who at the time was in charge of the Gas House in Boston, and who died in 1909. Grip was raised in Boston. He owned the House of Gas. He was born in the early 70s, and died around 1882. The Gas House Dog was considered superior in its 40-pound category. His fight, which became better known, was with the famous Chow Seago, which ended in a draw, after 3 hours of combat. The blind dog had previously defeated Burke Spring, who, while a good fighter, he was a choice of an unknown breed, and a total failure as a herding dog. The Gas House Dog, on the contrary, was one of the best herding dogs. And the only dog that could be compared with him, in pedigree, was McGough's Bob. Bob of McGough was known as Bob the Fool. Sweeney Fly, who was Grip's dam, was probably one of the greatest breeders in America besides the Gas House Dog. To cross with the imported Rafferty, Quinn's dog Tony was born, which was unbeatable in its time in the 10 kilos category. And Harrington's dog Dick, an unbeatable 18-pound dog. Her last offspring was Burke's Tanner dog, and only one female from that litter survived. This bitch had only one certified litter, and in that litter was Gallivan's puppy, and the young Prince of Gallivan. Turk's father defeated Jim de Confili in Chicago at the 4-hour and 58-minute mark. This battle is said to be the longest, but that is wrong, as the fight between Tugman Patty and Lloyd Toby lasted 5 hours and 9 minutes. And this fight was without a scratch, and without a break. In the summer of 1914, a personal letter from the famous boxer John L. Sullivan. He informed us that he had acquired a puppy, of the Gas House lineage, from a litter that he considered the best in America. And he referred to the creators of this lineage as John Quinn and the Burke brothers, from the city of South Boston, Massachusetts. This letter and the dog breeder brought a reply from the lady, M.G. McDonald Mahoney, who is the daughter of the owner of the famous dog Gas House. And she wrote like this: "The best dog America ever had was bred, trained and put to fight by Johnny McDonald of Charlestown, Massachusetts. He was known as the dog, Roxbury Strong Boy, who was bred to the female Fairnest, Charlestown, and a puppy was born, which he tucked into his shirt on a cold day. And this was his first purchase of stock from the Gas House line. And we can remember Johnny McDonald, who was the puppy's donor. I take the liberty of mentioning Tom O'Rourke, Pat McDevitt or Con Reardon. In conclusion, I would like to congratulate Mr. Sullivan on his choice of lineage. The relative of my dear old companion, the Gas House Dog, Grip, known throughout real sports as the best fighting dog the world has ever known. Created, owned and trained by Johnny McDonald. He always stood in the square and was always a knight. He has always been in his Boston Gas Light Co. stable, Commercial St. Boston, Massachusetts. Which is where the name of the dog, Gas House Dog, came from. Doing justice to the memory of my late father. I am your daughter, May G. McDonald Mahoney, from Dorchester, Massachusetts.
I do not promote, support or condone any violations of the Animal Welfare Act 1976. Or any other local, state and federal law. I am not affiliated with dogfighting in any way, or in any way. I am simply a pet owner and enthusiast of the American Pit Bull Terrier, and the great history and legacy passed down through the generations. I believe it is important to know where we came from to know where we are going. Articles posted are strictly for historical and educational purposes. I do not necessarily represent the opinions expressed in these articles. My name is Rodolpho Luiz, and I invite everyone to enjoy the knowledge of this wonderful breed. Sign up so you don't miss the next video. God bless you all. I went.